guys, it's BB. We're just going to be continuing where we left off with Black Closet, so let's do this. With the mystery woman's description and license plate number, it may be possible to track down her identity. You may now search the internet. Shalina? God, I'm gonna call her Lena. Has been heard saying that her friends Katie and Nicole are planning a surprise that will shock the school. Investigate urgently. So I'm just going to go through and question everyone, such as our usual. Rowan can go back to the closet. Lena says, I promised Katie and Nicole I wouldn't tell anything about their plans, but I'm worried what they'll do. Nicole says, I don't know what you're talking about. Katie says, I don't know what you're talking about. We got a riding crop. These girls like their riding crops. An envelope is sitting in the student council in tray addressed to Elsa Jackson. As before, the envelope bears no return address. Careful not to mar the printing, you slide the edge of your school engraved letter opener into the crease and cut the envelope open. Inside is another stamped black card, and a strip of paper so flimsy you can almost see through it. The printer that ran this must have been almost out of ink, as the words are a faded grey. Friday, November 4th, 5 PM. Old Forest, come alone. Does this have something to do with Rowan? Perhaps Friday there will be answers. So she knows more than she's letting on, so we are just going to press her for information. And these two, they don't really know anything. I don't, also because my karma is pretty low, well, low for what I would prefer it to be. I don't want to harass them, but I will have Vaughn search the internet. Lena says, I really don't know what Katie and Nicole are up to, but I heard them say they hate the school and on November 4th they'll show everybody. This is suspicious. I can now detain, expel and suspend Katie and Nicole, and I can't find any... my throat is dry. I can't find any information matching the mysterious woman. There's no new information to report. So I'm just going to... They didn't seem to know anything. So just to save me a blow to the karma, I'm just going to stalk them. I need to get rid of some of these items. Nicole doesn't seem to notice you following her, but you don't learn anything new. Okay. I'm gonna stalk her. I'm just gonna stalk everyone. No, I can't try the internet with one again yet. Katie doesn't seem to notice you following her. You don't learn anything new. Shalina doesn't seem to notice you following her, probably because while you're following her, she is stalking Nicole. This is suspicious. You now search her room. So she is doing something definitely sus. And tonight is the night of the mysterious meeting. The invitation said to go alone, but... I would like to search her room, but I want to stake out the old forest, so I'm going to take Vaughn and Rowan. But my next best for stealth is Mallory. And observation would be Ty, so I will just send those two. Even though we've got a bigger chance of losing. Oh boy. Let's hope we just get a lot of chance on this one. You hide yourself and watch quietly, but no one arrives. After a while you search the area, but the only clue you find is another black car stapled against the bark of a tree. What's going on? Okay, well, we quietly searched her room so no one caught us. But we didn't find anything interesting. There has to be something in there. We mustn't be observant enough. On the weekend, your minions have a chance to relax and unwind. Stress is reduced by 5. Among the many gifts received as part of the Harvest tributes was a pair of free tickets to a travelling carnival. This is the last week they'll be in town. It's only appropriate to share them with your fellow queen. You find yourself standing at Rowan's door. Yes? Carnival tickets, interested? I'd like that. You lead the way and she quietly follows. Where the booths of the school harvest festival tended to the sedate and sophisticated, the little Candyland Carnival is a melange of flashing lights and hawking vendors. Thuds and shrieks of laughter advertise the nearby bumper cars, while the Ferris wheel turns slowly overhead. Stop giving me friggin' French words. Rowan stops to stare at the noise and colour around her, a faint smile teasing at her lips. It's pretty, but loud. You prefer the quiet? I don't know. I don't usually think about it. It doesn't matter what I prefer most of the time. I just wanted to say that I don't hate everyone. I was afraid you might think that. Last week when Miss Talmadge was talking about traitors and disgraces, and I was scared. I felt bad about what I'd done, so I was thinking about all the reasons I had to be angry. I got upset. How do people treat you, really? Now? Now they mostly ignore me. That's what I wanted. What I thought I wanted. When I was in kindergarten, when I first came here, that was when I had it the hardest. I missed my mum and home so much I cried a lot. Jennifer Hendricks used to make fun of me. She said I was a baby and I smelled like dirt. So I punched her. Oh, you punched the kid. I probably would have done the same, to be honest. Kids think can be cruel. Yeah. At St. Claudine's, calling names and making someone cry, that's normal, but hitting a girl, that's a scandal. They took me to the principal's office and locked me in the bathroom and said I couldn't come out until I stopped crying. Then they yelled at me for what I did, and I started crying again, so they put me back in. After that, I learned not to complain, no matter what. You've been bottling that up for a long time, I guess. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Can we go on the rides? Which would you like? Me? She looks everywhere but at you, her head moving in small nervous jerks, and you wonder if she'll be able to state any preference at all. Can we go on the ghost train? Okay, let's go. Thanks. You take your places in line and wait for the slow shuffle of patrons. Eventually you reach the ride entrance and slide together into a train seat. The attendant lowers the safety bar into place and sends you on your way. It's not that much of a ride compared to the big amusement park displays. The whole haunted house structure seems a little flimsy, and the train cars spend most of their time crawling along past spooky skulls, pop-up witches, and fluorescent paint, vibrating all the way. Once your car reaches the top, it can head back down at a higher speed, with a few unexpected twists and drops. You hear a little gasp of laughter out of Rowan as a bulging-eyed ghost swings by overhead. After the first ride, you walk around the grounds, checking out the sights. One painted shack offers fortune-telling, but Rowan's eyes are drawn to the rows of games for prizes stalls. Those stuffed toys are so cute. Which toy's your favourite? What? The big orange dog, but it costs more money to win than to buy it. I'll win something for you. What? Okay. Impress the ladies with your game skills. You wait for a good group to join for the water gun race, since this is a game against other players, not against the carny, and one prize is guaranteed in every contest. All you have to do is be better than everyone else, and that you can do. It takes more than one try to figure out which cannon has the best water pressure and how to aim precisely at the moving target, but after that, you can proudly present Rowan with a stuffed orange dog, A very, very small one. Thanks. Should we go now? You lead the way through the carnival for a while, enjoying the attractions. Later in the afternoon, you relax on benches with your refreshments. At least you are relaxing. Rowan appears to have something on her mind. Are we going to be friends? I thought we already were. I couldn't tell. You kept asking to do things with me. But I don't know if you wanted me there, or you wanted to look like you were spending time with the student council, or you were just suspicious of me. You brought me here, but that was just because the tickets were from the Harvest Festival. I don't know what you want from me. I don't want to bother you by being around. I don't want to disappoint you by not being around. I want to know what you want. I don't know what to want. I can't risk wanting things too much, or I'll get upset about not having them. Like what happened with the school. I shouldn't have been thinking so much about all the ways it's not fair. It just makes me sad. Do you prefer being alone? I don't mind either way. I'm sorry. I'd like to talk to you more. Okay. So, I should come by your office sometime, right? I'll try. You spend the rest of the day enjoying yourself at the carnival. Well past curfew on Sunday night, you hear something tapping at your window. A scrap of paper is taped to the glass, fluttering in the chill night breeze. Opportunity knocks, Old Forest, come now or be left behind. And beneath it, a black card with that telltale carmine streak. You can just glimpse at the dark outline of a figure slinking across the grounds towards the forest. There's no time to rouse your minions. If you don't follow now, whoever that is will get away. Into the woods! You slip on your shoes and follow the figure into the dark. Your shoes meet fallen leaves, not with a crunch, but a squelch. Rain rising from its grave to drag you under. Your white clothing shines like a signal flare in the moonlight. Your summoner should have no difficulty spotting your approach. Elsa Jackson, you are being tapped. Tapped for what? Membership. We wish you to join our ranks. The Red Musk Society is a sisterhood made up for those who are clever and powerful. We position ourselves so that we may help one another. We can ease your matriculation to the university of your choice and ensure the advancement of your career. We can be of great use to you, if you are of use to us. Take off the mask if you want to talk. You're not easily intimidated. That's a trait we value. You have passed the first test. If you complete your induction, you will have access to far more than a handful of student minions. Our members are placed in corporations and governments around the world. But their identities and my own must remain secret until you have earned your rank. I'm not interested. You have already begun. Once you accepted your card, your feet were on the path. If you try to betray your older sisters, things will go badly. For Rowan. You care for her, don't you? Your queen? She tosses a thick envelope to the ground between you. This is your assignment. Complete it and you will be rewarded. Fail and you will be punished. With those words, she vanishes into the night. So it sounds like we're going to be in a bit of trouble if we don't follow through with their orders. And they're going to take it out on Rowan. That's nice. It looks like it was a false alarm. Yep, we knew that. Would have been better if we could given what's-her-face detention. Christy, the top art student in her class, is due to unveil her newest work at a special presentation for the Board of Trustees on November 17th. Make sure the painting she has designed is appropriate. A trace of scarlet. The Red Moss Society demands that Roseanne be convinced to drop out of St. Claudine's by November 25th. It should look like it was her own doing and not your doing. Begin by separating her from her friends, Alison, Edith, and Elizabeth. God, so they're gonna have us doing some awful shit to her. But first, we're just gonna search her room and we're gonna talk to her. You quietly search Christie's room. You locate the work in progress. It's a painting of an iridescent beetle in detail. The board can't object to that. No. The painting has been investigated and checks out okay. We got an A. I don't understand what you're asking me. Why would I be unhappy here? Edith says, of course I'm friends with Roseanne. She's very nice. So, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to intimidate these people. So we're gonna harass her with Tyes and Mallory. And then we're gonna send Althea to harass... Oh, I'll just give her some heals just in case. But Vaughn, I want to... Or should I train up? This is either going to be the biggest mistake I ever make. Or not, pretty much. But I'm just going to train up her observation skills so we can search the internet. Eva says, alright, I'll stay away from Roseanne. She's been neutralized and she's no longer a target. She'll stay away from Roseanne too. And we're gonna put... Yeah, we're gonna give her all the points. There's no share in here. And we are just going to harass her friend. And I'm just gonna... Can I try the internet again? Oh, God. Lose! 85% chance to lose. And that won't change. But let's go to the supply closet. Don't give me a bloody lemon. She'll stay away from Roseanne. We got a clever disguise. Now that Roseanne is alone, she may be vulnerable. However, direct persuasion would be too obvious. You may now mislead Roseanne. So we need a mix of stealth, social, and observation. So the best ones, I'm just going to put these three there. And you can get in the closet. Roseanne says, that's why everyone abandoned me? They hate me? Everyone hates me? Roseanne has been neutralized. She's no longer a target in this case. I don't want a bloody lemon. I feel so bad. Now she's gonna just drop out of school. Hi. Happy Veterans Day. It's Veterans Day? Ha, you too. Yeah. Thanks. I was wondering if you wanted to do something this weekend. If you wanted. Well, hell yeah. We could have tea again. We could go to a concert. And coffee. I like coffee. But we're not supposed to drink it in here. But if it's okay with you... Are you just using me for my coffee? I'm happy to share. Thanks. She looks at the clock. I should let you go. You're busy. I'll go. Wait, have you ever heard of the Red Mask Society? Your secret case? I saw it in your notes. Just the name. I didn't read them much. I like Rowan. She's adorable. You're very observant. Isn't that why I'm useful to the student council? So, who are they? A clandestine political sorority. Really? Like Oriental Templars or the Bohemian Grove? Why are you working for them? They threatened you. Oh. I won't sacrifice you. I don't believe they'll do it. I won't sacrifice you. ... I have to go. Damn it. She leaves the room. Roseanne wrote to her parents requesting that they let her go home. The school loses one reputation. Ugh. I feel so bad. We still can't search the internet, but we'll search the supply closet. We got a sedative! On the weekend, your minions have a chance to relax and unwind. Stress is reduced by 10. On Saturday, you meet with Rowan in your office for coffee. This is nice, thanks. Do you want a snack? Do you have any cookies? It's okay if you don't. What kind is your favourite? My mum makes banana cookies, but everyone here says it's strange. I don't like banana cookies. I prefer chocolate chip. Now I'm thinking about food again. When I was little, I liked vanilla wafers and animal crackers. Have you ever had them? Crackers aren't cookies, vanilla wafers like sure. So we haven't had them, I'm guessing. A little bit, maybe? Shortbread is fine. You set out the snacks and wait for Rowan's hand to snag one. Rather than make it disappear, she nibbles politely. You sit back and sip at your cup. So, the weather's turning colder. I suppose. I don't know what to talk about. I don't spend a lot of time with people. I don't have friends. You must have some friends here. Growing up at St. Claudine's my whole life, there's too many people in my classes to remember every embarrassing story about me. Even people who weren't there, they hear them from the ones who were. They'll always remember me as a crybaby who picks her nose in chapel and wipes it on the kneelers. Oh, I would do that. Never been to chapel, but I would do that. I was a nose picker as a kid. I don't even know if that really happened. I don't remember doing it. I just remember people talking about it. My class can't stop knowing what they know. The best they can do is feel sorry for me. Sometimes if a new girl started at school, I could try to make friends before the others would get her into their cliques, but I'm not good at that. In 7th grade, Bernice, I tried too hard. I made her a friendship bracelet with beads woven in. I thought it was really pretty. She thought that I was making a pass at her. Sometimes new girls never fit in with the old crowd, and we get to be sort of friends. But those were usually the girls who leave at the end of the year, not friends for long. But it's different with me. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Whatever happens, you're a senior. You'll leave. Sorry, This isn't how I should talk, is it? You're trying to be nice and I'm making everything depressing. You need to let it out. Maybe. Maybe we should do this again some other time. I'll try to have something else to talk about. But thank you for everything, Elsa. She hurries out of the room. Unfortunately, that's all the time I have for today, but I will finish the month of November in this game and have a video up before Sunday. So I will see you then. Bye bye.